friends, family, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know, man. I think we need to talk about just the news. I mean, everything about the news is absolutely fucking bizarre right now. Every time you turn on the news, there's another chaotic development or some crazy new issue. It's nonstop. It's absolutely nonstop and fucking pretty bizarre and concerning. I mean, think about it. I mean, not just the wars and this geopolitical madness and chaos that we're in. That sucks. That's huge. It's a problem, a very dire one. But the crazy natural shit that's going on, like all these anomalous, widespread earthquakes. People were having a uptick of high magnitude, destructive, concerning earthquakes right now. I mean, in places that normally don't really even see earthquakes, we're seeing these pretty telling, questionable, high magnitude earthquakes. Some people are saying, I mean, again, you never know what to believe anymore. Really, I mean, I don't trust the mainstream media, and then even the independent media. You got a lot of people out there clickbaiting, looking for views, trying to get attention with these crazy, out of nowhere cockamamie stories. But there are some of these independent journalists, some of these people, they seem to know what they're talking about, and they seem pretty credible. Again, who knows? Who really knows? But you have some people saying that these earthquakes, they're not normal, they're not natural, maybe they're not being caused by nature. You have some saying that they're being caused by this crazy uptick and this anomalous activity with the sun. And we're definitely having that. I mean, again, everything is fucking crazy right now. And really, it makes you wonder, with all of this going on, what's really going on? I mean, what's taking place right now? It doesn't feel typical. It doesn't feel normal at all, not even slightly. Things are very odd. I mean, everything happening, it should make you question. It should make you worry a little bit. Like, again, with all these earthquakes, I mean, some people are saying that these earthquakes, I mean, high-level people too. I mean, Catherine Austin Fitts, she says that the governments, world governments, not just our government, but all these superpower world, big governments have been spending trillions, just our country alone, $21 trillion on building these underground massive cities to survive and, live out some coming world devastating natural event, some catastrophic event that they know is coming. They're not telling us. They lie to us. I mean, almost everything you hear, almost every official narrative and news report is tweaked. It's not quite honest. It's basically a lie to appease our curiosity. They lie to us about everything, and what they don't lie to us about, they're just hiding from us. And there's a bunch of possibilities. There's a bunch of theories out there. They're all pretty fucking concerning. They're all pretty bizarre, but I can see it happening. I mean, we see it happening. Everybody sees that there's something not quite right now. Again, not just with the man-made geopolitical chaos that's going on, but all this natural, this natural phenomenon. I mean, the weather The weather's out of hand. The weather is absolutely out of hand. Every day it seems to get worse. Right now, the whole country and Europe and really the whole world is under this massive, life-threatening heat wave. I mean, I don't know about you, but right now, where I live, it's suffocating hot. I mean, it's suffocating. It's extremely disgusting outside. It's so hot. But again, that's not the only thing. If that was the only thing, I could say we're just having some weird, moment in time, some weird weather event. But just think about everything. I mean, just connect everything. It's all connected. I think because there's something going on. There's something they're not telling us that they do know about. They know about something. All these billionaires are building these doomsday bunkers, and like I said, there's officials who do have the inside scoop. They were very close to government that are saying that the governments are building these massive cities like you see in these doomsday movies like Greenland and 2012 and The Day After Tomorrow, I mean, like maybe that was a very a foretelling, a foreshadowing of what they do know is coming. They do know something's coming. The sun, man, it's been, I don't know, if I didn't know any better, I'd think it's like trying to die. I mean, massive X-class flares. I mean, yesterday we had, just last night, really, we had a 1.1 X-class flare. Today we had like 3 high M-class flares. A couple days ago we had back-to-back high M-class flares, and I think another X-class flare, but it doesn't matter. I mean, numbers, whatever, X-class, M-class. These flares, they're doing massive damage to our magnetosphere, for one. But one good shot, one direct, perfectly aligned hit of one of these flares could absolutely cause our grids to collapse. I mean, that's a well-known thing. It's not my speculation. That's a well-known scenario. It's happened before. Back in the 1800s, we didn't have as much technology, and our infrastructure, our energy grid wasn't established back then, but it pretty much disabled what they did have, their telegraph and their telegram grids. If that was to happen today, I mean, it would be mass chaos. Everything would stop working. I mean, it would be a deadly event, really. I mean, everybody, the panic, the chaos, the violence would erupt. People just, trying to get their essentials for them and their families to sustain. I mean, everybody would be in a bullseye of everybody else. I mean, it would be bad. But not only that, our infrastructure would go down like that. I mean, instantly. That means no water filtration, no refrigeration, no electricity, no communications. Everything would go down. I mean, it would thrust us back pretty much instantly into the Stone Age. Which honestly, I mean, with the way things are going right now, I mean, that probably would be maybe the best thing for us. I mean, I don't know. We're going down a really horrible road. The path that we're headed it seems dark. It doesn't look beneficial or positive. Our future, our destination. It just looks pretty eerie, actually. I mean, but that's for another video. I mean, I'm talking about the very real catastrophic events that are happening, and they're nonstop. Not just the earthquakes, what's next? What's coming next? I mean, they're saying the Ring of Fire is literally on fire right now. It's heating up. The San Andreas Fault, they're saying, is like at a stressor, the highest stress point that it's ever been in over 1,000 years. I mean, there's a lot of people that live on that fault line. A huge chunk of population lives right along that fault line, and it would be a devastating event if that was to just have some kind of massive, rupture. We have different spots around the world that also seem to be at a boiling point, at a rupture point, like Campi Flegrei, the supervolcano under Italy. Man, that for months, for the better part of a year, has been showing signs of a massive rupture, a massive eruption, which would be existential for that region and would cause global issues, global problems, climate problems, crop failure globally. There's other people that are talking about, different, seismic activity at Yellowstone. Again, would be a global calamity. It would cause problems across the globe, but specifically for that area in the United States, it would be a end game for those people that live right in that area. What's going on? The New Madrid fault, right up the middle of the country. That's not too far from me. That's having seismic activity. I mean, it from time to time does have seismic activity, but when you kind of overlay that over everything else, I mean, something's like, what's up? It's like we're experiencing like the beginning of something huge, something global. I don't know what it is. I mean, I cringe to think of what it looks like. It looks like we're facing, I don't know, man, like maybe one of these cyclical events they say we go through every 12, 13,000 years, which spells disaster for us, as it did the people back in the day. Again, it would thrust us back to the hunter-gatherer era. I mean, Stone Age, which honestly, like I said, I mean, that really, with the direction we're going, that might not be a bad idea, but nobody's prepared for that. I mean, it would be an extremely hard time for the global population. Nobody's prepared for it. Nobody. I mean, there's more too. I mean, it just goes on. Everything, it just seems like all this bizarre, crazy happenings is like it's a piece to a bigger picture that is starting to come into view, man. All these record-breaking storms, hurricanes, flooding, tornadoes that sweep the country, winter weather storms in places that never see winter weather. It's nonstop. I can go on and on. It's really nonstop. I don't know, man. Like I said, if they're not lying to us about, and they lie to us about everything. You can't trust the media, our high-level officials, the governments, the ruling class, the elites. You can't. We are almost a irritant to them. I mean, we're a inconvenience to these people. I mean, they don't fill us in on anything because they don't want to panic the whole planet and make it harder for them to implement their survival mechanisms, because they're building them right now. Billionaires all across this planet, the ruling class, the elites, they're all building these doomsday bunkers, these doomsday getaway type bunkers for some reason. I mean, there is a reason. It's not just by chance. It's not coincidence. During all these crazy things that are going on, they're building these bunkers. And scientists know something. They're just not NASA, just our science community. They definitely do know something, and little bits of things come out, but they really just don't focus on them. They don't really report on them. You got to go looking for things. Most people don't. Most people are caught up in their own personal dilemmas, their domestic problems, financial difficulties, and I get it. But this is real. And I think it's bigger than any of our personal domestic dilemmas that we might be going through. This is bigger. And most people don't know. Most people do not see it or connect dots because they're too caught up in the day-to-day, struggle. And I think that's by design too. I really do. I think all these wars are by design. I think it's a manufactured distraction so that we're not paying attention to what is actually happening around the world, man. It's not. It doesn't look good. Things don't look kosher, man. They don't look like they're getting better. Things look like they're getting worse. I was watching this YouTube video the other day, Blurry Creatures. Great podcast. You should all go check it out if you haven't already. I mean, it's great podcast. But anyways, they had this guy on there, and his name's drawing a blank right now, but I've seen him before too. He was talking about a very real future event that's been declared, but it's not being focused on. It's not getting reported on nearly as much as it needs to be, because it's definitely coming. And he was talking about Apophis or Apophis, however it is that you say it. I've heard it said both ways. But basically, it's this massive meteor or asteroid that's coming towards us. Right now, it's far away. It won't be here till 2029, but this asteroid is massive, and it's coming quickly. It's moving quickly. So some scientists and astrologers are saying that it's just going to barely scrape by the planet, but very close, like in between us and our satellites. But with this comet or whatever it is, asteroid, there's a debris field that's following it. It's a big debris field. And some are saying that it's going to cause all these, very devastating effects on the planet. Not only impacts, if not from the main rock, but all this debris. It's going to cause weather changes. It's going to cause, dysfunction in our sun, as if we don't already have a massive dysfunction with the sun. But it's going to worsen that dysfunction with the sun. And it's going to cause crazy, catastrophic, global calamity all over it's going to impact everyone. It's going to cause massive crop failure and weather anomalies and, all this, what we're seeing now, but just an added intensity. That's a real thing. It's coming. And then scientists are saying that some are saying it could hit us in 2029. Others are saying that it's going to pass us in 2029, but on the next go around, the next close encounter, that it could very well impact us, because that first flyby, the gravity of Earth will kind of nudge it in such a way that the next flyby, it'll smack us. I'm not saying that would cause a planetary extinction level event. I mean, it would cause massive problems, though. A lot of people would, lose their lives, and large portions of the planet would be inhospitable. I mean, it would cause huge problems. And it begs the question, man, is that what these governments and these elites and, the billionaire class, is that what they're preparing for? I mean, right now, it sort of makes sense. I mean, even on the 2029 flyby, that's 2.5 years away? 3 years away? I mean, they would have to start preparing now. I mean, that's a big endeavor to do, build these underground massive, not only bunkers, but people like Catherine Austin Fitts are saying governments are building survival cities, like big communities underground, to try to survive through whatever's coming. I don't know, man. Look, things are fucking insane. I mean, and it's nonstop. It truly is just nonstop. And on top of all that, then we got to touch on a little bit on this human complicated, confusing chaos that's happening all over the planet right now. And that's all these wars, man. They're never ending. They're not going to end anytime soon. I can promise you that. I mean, we're seeing it on the news. Every time there's a possibility of a peace negotiation or some kind of peace agreement, it collapses within days, sometimes overnight. It's getting worse. Now all sides, in both of these big wars, there's wars everywhere. Smaller wars, but there's two massive wars going on right now. The Iran debacle that we're in, and then the Russia-Ukraine, and real soon, all of Europe will be embroiled in that war. And I mean, we are a part of that NATO alliance. We will be dragged into that war as well. But it's not only is it not getting better, it's getting worse. I mean, it's getting worse by the day. And these leaders, the people that are conducting this war, making the decisions, they're all starting to proclaim publicly that it's time to bring out the nukes. It's time to start utilizing their nuclear capabilities to bring some sort of conclusion to these conflicts. That's not going to bring a conclusion. That's going to hasten, speed up quickly the downfall of humanity. It's going to absolutely devastate and destroy the planet, really. I mean, honestly, when you have that many nuclear powers, and there's officially 9, all of them will be drawn into some sort of nuclear warfare. They will use the first detonation as an opportunity to annihilate whatever enemy that they have. And it seems like everybody has one right now. And it will be a domino effect. It will be a global nuclear annihilation. On top of the things that we cannot control, like these crazy natural weather phenomenons and these natural disasters and these cosmic, anomalous, crazy events that we're having. I don't know, people. What are we watching? There is definitely something going on. I mean, I don't think that's debatable. I don't think that's an argument. I really don't see how anybody can debate that there's definitely something like occurring right now. Like, it's like our planet is being gripped by this evil, parasitic, invisible influence. I mean, it's widespread. It's pretty intense, and it's hard not to see it. I mean, it's really hard. A lot of people probably aren't acknowledging it. They're not accepting it and maybe putting voice to it. But we all feel it. There's definitely something different than normal, typical times. I mean, we're not living in a typical timeline. It begs the question, people, what is really coming? What is really going on? What's actually, truly going on? And I don't know, man. Really, if you dig into this, you go down this rabbit hole and you really start trying to just dig into what's happening, everything, it feels like we might be at the end. We might be there. We really might be at the end time. You know, whether it be biblical or cyclical or whatever it is, I think the result looks the same. And these people at the top, the people who control our world, they know it. I think they know it. Like I said, whether you believe it or not, I mean, I don't think that it matters. What's happening doesn't, depend on whether you personally believe this or not. The people in charge, the people at the top, the people in control of our world and our governments, the people that conduct these wars and make decisions happen, they do believe it. They believe it because they know something that we, typical average people, we don't truly know. But it's getting to a point where I don't need to be told. I see it. Something's going on. There's something up. There's something going on. And then wrap all that up and package it with this fact that we're having this real but strange, odd, hard to really grasp alien disclosure. And we're having a very real push for alien disclosure. Aliens. I don't know that I believe in the alien narrative. I don't know that I believe that. I think that is a massive deception. But it's a very real topic and issue that's being, pushed on us. It's very prolific. It's all around the world. I mean, they're saying that we are being visited and interacted and manipulated and maybe even controlled by these aliens or non-human intelligence, interdimensional beings, they call them. Coinciding with this emergence of artificial intelligence, like quantum computing. Dude, listen, don't be stupid. Look and see what it is, man. That's a supernatural type of intelligence. They're saying quantum computing reaches into other dimensions to come up with solutions and corrective measures to solve all of humanity's problems. Like this invisible intelligence that comes from the fucking ether, it's going to reach into another realm of reality to solve all of our faults and bring a corrective measure to humanity. Do you not see or hear what that sounds like? That sounds like some demon shit. That sounds like stuff that we hear in the Bible or all these ancient, prophetic texts back from the day. I mean, that's what it sounds like. And we have high-level officials telling us this. People from Congress. Our vice president said he thinks these angels or these aliens are angels and demons. I mean, look, these people have a career they're trying to mold. I don't think they're going to destroy their credibility, say some crazy sounding shit if there wasn't some truth to it or some reality to it. There's something tangible to it. They wouldn't do that if they didn't know something's up, if something's coming. And whether they reveal it or not, I think it's going to, the unveiling of something is going to be forced on the world. So they're getting ahead of it. I mean, again, I don't know. I could be wrong. I hope I am, but I don't think I am. Watch the news. Turn on some social media. Just kick back for a minute and just take it all in, everything that's going on. And it really does seem to be a big, one huge connection. Everything's connected for one purpose, like one picture, one real event's happening. And dude, I don't know. It sounds like the Bible. It sounds like it. The natural disasters, the earthquakes, the problems with the sun, wars, people, society. I mean, nobody likes each other anymore. I don't know, man. It's almost like either the people on the top, the people that run and rule our world, either they're conducting this massive global psyop for whatever reason to erect this new world order that they've been talking about for years, or it's this stuff is really happening. All this prophetic, biblical things, it's really happening. I don't know. I'm leaning to that, man. I mean, the more I look at it, that's what I'm leaning to. That it seems like that's what's going on. Call me crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm awake to I see it, man. I see it. All right, I see it. And if you just pay attention, if you open your eyes, if you wake up, you're gonna see it too. Look, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like the video. We live in a very crazy timeline, man. Things keep getting worse. It's not stopping anytime soon. Let's watch it together. Let's be a like-minded community, and let's weather this together. And I don't know, until next time, stay safe, pay attention, notice, and thanks for watching.